Guys, welcome to our down streaming series. I promise you that this series, wow, it's going to be very comprehensive. And by the end of this series, guys, wow, you're going to be able to become a down streaming ninja. Now, I'm going to put this up for you guys here. What you're seeing on the screen is our house washing system. Step number 1, connect to water supply. Number 2, home and plant protection, something you see us do a lot when we're out in the field. Number 3, you're going to do a walkthrough. Number 4, the 5 around. Of course, you guys hear me talk about this all the time. Marketing, picking up the neighbors when you guys are out there actually doing the jobs. Number 5 is when we're actually doing the house itself. We're going to spray our hot sauce, then rinse it off. Number 6, this is when we get the client and do a final walkthrough with them. And then finally, number 7 is we collect payment. And then finally, number 8, we ask for that awesome 5-star Google review. Don't worry, guys. I am going to, throughout this series, we're going to be talking a lot about this house washing system. You don't have to write this down right now, because basically every single one of these episodes that we're going to be doing out in the field together is going to be about the 8-step approach, this system, house washing system, so you guys can get out there. Because remember, guys, it's all about that quality of service. Gonna help you tremendously out there with your branding. Also, these videos are going to be a little bit longer than most of my videos, because guys, there's going to be very little editing. It's going to be all with the GoPro, because I want you guys right there. I want you guys inches away from that wall with me. I want you guys to feel like you're washing that house with me. And then, so, you know, I'm not doing any time-lapse video or anything like that. And then also, in this intro, I'm going to show you guys how I make my house washing mix. So I'm going to use the same intro for all the videos, because, you know, otherwise it's going to get very, very, very boring for you guys, because it's going to be repetitive. But all you got to do is copy this formula exactly. Of course, if you want to know more about the chemicals and everything that we use, watch episode 10. But I'm going to show you guys today how I batch mix my house mix. Now, most of you guys, like 95% of you guys, are going to be batch mixing. When you batch mix, it just means that you are actually pre-making the house solution that you're going to need for that day. And what I recommend you guys as new guys is you're going to need about 10 gallons of mix per house. So if you have 3 houses to wash that day, I would recommend you make about 30 gallons of mix. And then also, as a new guy, do not make mix for multiple days. I recently had one of you guys reach out to me and said that you had pre-made your house mix for 2 weeks. That's a big mistake, because, you know, this SH, guys, it does not last forever. It loses strength. So you want to make sure that you're making your mix no later than, let's say, no more than 2 or 3 days at a time. So the mix you make for Monday should last you Monday, Tuesday, maybe. By Wednesday, you're making new mix. So let's get into this. Now, in order to make your mix, you're going to need one of these. It doesn't have to be metal like mine. This is a cooking cup, okay? A measuring cup. You're just going to order that on Amazon. It costs like, I think I paid like $5 or $6 for this. I chose metal just because, you know, I drop stuff all the time and I don't want it to break. But anyway, so this is what I refer to when I'm telling you a cup. So a cup of surfactant. Now, the surfactant I use right here, you can see it, is Snapmonade. I mentioned this, I don't even know how many times now. If you use a different surfactant, that's fine. Okay, if you use Eliminator or Southern Draw from 𝐂𝐠, that's fine. As long as you are using a professional commercial grade surfactant. Again, the one that I use is Snapmonade. We order this in like 5-gallon pails. I have probably right now here at the shop about 40 or 50 gallons of this stuff. So here you go. So when you're going to batch mix, this is a 55-gallon vertical tank. Now, today we're going to be downstreaming 4 houses, okay? 4 houses. So I'm going to make 30 gallons. Now, here's the thing. I only actually need about 25 gallons. That's really what I rock. That's really what I take out into the field with me on a daily basis, is about 25 gallons of pre-made mix. You guys are going to need a little bit more like I explained, but I always like to take a little bit extra because 6, 7 out of 10 times I'm picking up neighbors. So you guys got to take that into account. In your case, I am using my hose here, my transfer pump hose, but in you guys' case, you're actually going to carry like the gallon jugs. Make sure that you carry a little bit extra with you in case you miscalculated and you need to make some mix on the fly. And then also if you pick up the neighbor, okay? So anyway, I've already put in this tank right here in the back here, I've already put 15 gallons of SH. Remember, SH, guys, stands for sodium hypochlorite, aka bleach. Now, you're going to make what's called a 50-50 mix. So that means that the mix is going to be half water and half bleach. In my case here, I am making 30 gallons of pre-made mix, batch mixing, okay? So I've already put in this tank right here, guys. The tank was bone dry. So what I did already is I put 15 gallons of SH in here. Okay, you guys got that? It's got 15 gallons of SH. I need 30 gallons. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to fill this up. All I got to do is turn this on right here. You guys can see here, look, nothing but water. You see that? Now I'm running nothing but water. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on screen right here, but I got a little black line here where my hand is. Anyway, that's the 30-gallon mark right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, this is very important, your surfactant, you're going to put a cup for every 10 gallons, okay? A cup for every 10 gallons. Actually really easy math, right, guys? So you see me here, look. Again, this is snot monade, cherry-scented snot monade. So there you go. 1, that's 1 cup. 2 right here. I love this stuff, guys. The reason why I don't use eliminator is because to me eliminator smells too much like bleach. And this right here, oh man, guys, if you guys get the cherry scented, oh man, guys, it smells like cherry Kool-Aid. You guys remember drinking Kool-Aid as kids? So anyway, that's my third right there, and that's it right there, guys. So remember, you're using a cup, a measuring cup for every 10 gallons of mix. So if I was making 50 gallons, it would be 5 cups. If I was making 20 gallons, it'd be 2 cups. If I was making 25 gallons, it'd be 2.5 cups. If I was making 35 gallons, it would be 3.5 cups. So that's super easy. And then you gotta, I'm about like half an inch away from reaching my mark here of 30 gallons and my mix is done. So I'm gonna hold this right here. Again, look, just water. And this is what's called a 50-50, and that's it, that's done. So there you have it, guys. This is the same mix. Now, on this truck, I have a roof pump, and I can transfer. I have a metering system, and I can transfer chemicals as needed. But of course, you guys starting out, you're not gonna have that. 99% of you guys are gonna be batch mixing, and that's how you're gonna do it, guys. 50-50 mix. Half water, half bleach, and then you're going to put 1 cup of surfactant for every 10 gallons of mixture. And then the final thing I'm going to leave you with is this. If you are getting your bleach at Walmart or Home Depot, you're going to run that straight. You guys got that? If you're getting at Home Depot or Lowe's, you're going to run that straight because you cannot trust what that ratio says on a bottle. More likely, if it says 10% or 11% or 12%, whatever it says on a bottle, expect it to be a lot less than that because, again, guys, you don't know how long that's been sitting in a warehouse somewhere, right? My SH gets delivered to me every Monday fresh. And then that whole week, we go through 500-600 gallons of SH, and then on Monday they deliver another 500-600 gallons for me. So we're always using brand spanking new fresh SH. So I recommend you guys do that. You're gonna run it straight if you're getting it from Lowe's or Home Depot. But if you're getting commercial grade SH, like from a chemical supply company or maybe a pressure washing supply company, something along those lines where you know your SH is really good and it's strong, then you're gonna wanna cut it because you'll be spraying 2 like chemical that is too strong, and then plus you're going to be going through a lot of chemicals. So there you have it, guys. This is how I make my mix. Guys, I do not change my mix for nothing. This is how every single one of my trucks goes out every day, and we use the same mix. Remember, quality comes from consistency, guys. So get out there, work this system, and make sure that above everything else, you do it exactly as I tell you, because you're going to be able to reach that same quality as well. Now let's get out there and wash some houses. I'm back with another exciting video for you guys, and this one, look here, guys. We got another house that we're going to be downstreaming. Now, what's interesting is this side here of the garage, okay, you see all the mildew and a little bit of algae that's growing. So where my finger's touching right here is vinyl siding, but the rest of the house is aluminum siding. So I don't think we've done one yet here in downstreaming series, aluminum siding. I'll show you that in a second. And then also, we're also doing the concrete here. Of course, I'm going to do that part off camera. But, you know, step number one, guys, you see my Flexzilla there, okay? Connect to water supply, step number one of the system. And then, of course, I've already done my home protection. Now, they didn't want the back of the house done because they're having something done. And then we're going to come back in a couple weeks and spray the back. They just want this side, the front side, and the other side. But what's interesting is here, okay, so we're going to do this walkway as well. But what's interesting here about this job that I wanted to show you guys is how I'm going to tackle all of this algae here on the brick. And look at that. Look at that right there, guys. Oh, you can see really well here. Okay, so you see where my finger is? You see that? You guys hear that? That's aluminum siding, okay? So the rest of the house is aluminum siding. And you see here on the windowsills on a brick. Guys, remember, your downstreaming solution is not strong enough to deal with that. So I'm gonna show you exactly how we're gonna tackle that. So when you guys run into that situation, you'll be able to use the same methodology, the same techniques, right? And you see there all of the mildew and algae that's growing on the sidewalk here. And then look at this front stoop, guys. Wow, look at that, guys. Wow, haven't seen one that dirty in a hot minute. Wow, look at that. And then you can see right here as well. Look at that, guys. Wow. Okay, so you guys are going to get to see me how I tackle that. And then this side here, also, we're going to be dealing a little bit with, you know, having to move around the plants and stuff. So it's going to be kind of interesting. And then the biggest issue here for this house wash is all of this algae that's growing on the brick. And see right here, the aluminum siding I was talking about. And that's pretty bad all the way up. And she's got a lot of, you know, cobwebs and a couple wasp nests I've noticed around. So, and then also, you know, I've already done my home and plant protection. You see these two marigolds here that are in this this planter. I moved that. That was right there. I don't want solution falling on that. And of course, you know, right here, this is the Ring camera, and we taped up the door right there. So make sure you guys are doing your home and plant protection. That's the most important part, because you know, you don't want to do something to damage people's things and so forth. And you see here, this is the Verizon boxes under here right there, you see it, okay? And then I also taped up the electrical box, right? So you see it. So the solution is just going to run down, so not going to affect anything. So, and then I already did my 5-arounds. And then, okay, so I wanted to show you guys this right here. So you see that house right there where my finger's pointing? So I did that house last year, and then I did the 5-arounds here in this cul-de-sac. And then obviously, you know, that's how we picked up this job here, because I put a 5-around, and then I ended up doing this house last year. And then this year is the second time now that we're doing this house. So, you know, I keep talking about this, guys. Make sure that you're doing your 5-arounds, but that's how we picked up this job. So yeah, let's change to a different camera and get this thing cracking. Okay guys, so whenever you run into a project like this where you have a part of the brick that has so much algae and it's got different bacteria on it, it also has a lot of mildew and a little bit of mold. But so in that jug right there, so that's the pump sprayer. Of course, you guys have seen me on video use this pump sprayer that we get on Amazon, 2-gallon pump sprayer. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a 1 gallon of SH, 1 gallon of water, essentially creating a 50-50 mix. Now this doesn't have any surfactant in it. There's nothing else in it except 1 gallon of SH and 1 gallon of water. So what I'm going to do before I start downstreaming, so this is the very first thing that you're going to do as well. You need to do this before you downstream. I am going to hit this from that corner, like about 3.5 feet down. I'm going to hit all of this brick with this 50-50 mix and let that sit for a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. And you guys are going to get to see here with me as I do this. Okay. Now, you want to do this first because it might need, 1 or 2 applications. Okay. So I go about 4 feet high, as far as the bacteria is. Not a lot of bacteria. If you see up here, there's hardly any bacteria up there. And then the stuff will just run down and start to, you notice here on camera where it's already turning white. Okay, so it's already affecting the bacteria right there. And then, like I said, I do this first because, if I need to do another application, I can do that like when I switch to, to rinse on my downstreaming. So I can come and do this. And this is one of the things, guys, that when you're out in the field, as long as I have, this is something that's a real quick fix. And you can see there on the brick, guys, look what a difference it's already making. And this is the super pro way to do it. Now I could bust out, you guys know I have an AR-45 soft washing system, and I'm running out of steam here, so I'm going to pump it a little bit more. But it's not necessary. And then look, you got so many plants and stuff here, and I don't want to risk getting super strong solution on any plants. And this is the best way to do it with the pump sprayer, because I am controlling exactly where the spray goes. Oh, and by the way, guys, I forgot to mention that yeah, this is the last episode of the series, the downstreaming series. And since this is the last episode, yeah, let me know in a comment section what you guys, did you get a lot out of it, what your opinion is, what your thoughts are on the downstreaming series. Hopefully you guys have been able to learn some valuable lessons. So I'm super excited about next series that we're going to be doing towards the end of the summer here. Oh, look at that, even right there, guys, on the door. Towards the end of the summer, we're going to be doing the enclosed trailer build series that I told you guys about. Oh, we need to pump it a little bit more, guys. Once you pump it, make sure you lock it in place so it doesn't break. But yeah, guys, super excited about that. I've already started ordering a lot of things for it. So sometime before the end of the summer, my goal is to get that done for you guys. Enclosed trailer build. Wow, you can see over there, see where everything's just turned to white because that bacteria is either dead or dying. So that's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but I gotta shoot all the way up there, like about 2 feet. I mean 2 feet, about 10 feet up in the air. That's what I'm doing right now. Just shooting the brick. Of course, I'm gonna hit this with my downstreaming as well. But like I was telling you guys, it's not gonna work all that well. Downstreaming doesn't really work all that well on, things like brick or cement. And that's why when we do because you guys have been asking me, one of the #1 questions that I've gotten a lot in the downstreaming series is, about stucco and things like that, houses, if we ever watch, like hardy board, for example, houses or stucco homes. Of course, we do that all the time. Oh, I need to pump spray it again, guys. Boost the pump here. Of course, we do that all the time, but mostly, those things, you're soft washing them. make it a little bit easier, especially when you're talking about stucco, can't use any pressure. And the downstreaming solution, right, by the time it comes out of our gun, it's like a 1% mix, right around 1%, 0.8 to about 1%. So it's not going to do anything against you know, things like stucco or cement, or in this case here, brick. You guys see how bad it is here. And we'll go to the corner here and come back around. I think this area here, I'm gonna have to touch it up again, pretty sure. Let's go around here to the plants, the other side. And in the meantime, my buffer tank's filling up. That's why number one is connect to water supply. Like I said, you probably can't see this really good on, yeah, you won't be able to see it on camera, but that house right there, the flyer is still on the door. So now we're doing this right here, this section. Ooh, right there. Lock the pump sprayer, just like that. And this is a great way of doing it, guys. Soft washing. Remember, soft washing isn't just through the 12-volt system or you know, like an AR-45, you know, gas-powered roof pump. You know, this what I'm doing right here is also considered soft washing, right? Oh, a lot of algae right on that window right there. So soft washing is just, you know, how you apply the chemical. In this case here, I'm using a pump sprayer, but also the strength of the chemical is stronger when you're soft washing. Oh, I'm gonna hit this a little bit too, all the way up. That's gonna completely annihilate that too. Oh, need to pump it up, lock it in place. That's gonna help me a little bit with the downstream. Look, it's already turning. It's turning like a light brown color. There you go. So yeah, whenever you guys run into this situation where you have a home where, you know, like, you know, I've actually done this also, by the way, with stucco. Like if I have a home where only one wall, maybe the front of the house is stucco, I'll go around and hit the worst parts with my my soft wash mix. In this case here, you know, we're using a pump sprayer. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Basically completely gone. All of that bacteria is already gone. All right, so that's done. A little bit right here. This window's really bad. A little bit right there. And then we'll go back through and do a second coating. But this is, wow, guys, this is already looking legit. Looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. Hopefully, I'm in a tight squeeze here, guys, so hopefully you guys can see it okay. But there we go. And like I was saying about the plants, you guys see how many bushes and plants and everything that's here. So I wouldn't want to really hit this, you know, with a strong mix from my gun. But that section is done. Let's go check up on this section here. And all in all, this is taking me what? Maybe, you know, a couple minutes, less than 5 minutes, let's say, to do this. And of course, you know, I mean, you guys already know, I mean, I'm lollygagging here with you, so that's taking me a little bit more time. This is actually looking pretty good over here. Looks really good, actually. Not much green left. Almost all gone. So now what I'm doing is spot treating. So you guys remember right there where I'm pointing how green that was a second ago. Bam. This will just need a little bit of rinsing right here. And done. And look at that, guys. Wow. I mean, it's already like brand new. And of course, during the house wash, it's gonna get rinsed. So, but all of that green that was there before, completely gone. Completely gone. Oh, a little bit down here on the cement part. The foundation right there. And it's just knowing the tools of the craft, right, guys? The trade. You know, that's why you always got to carry a pump sprayer with a little bit of solution so you can touch things up. And, you know, if you need a stronger mix, you know, that's what this is for. That's exactly what this is for these type of issues right here that you're going to run into. Now, I don't need to do this concrete because I'm going to hit it with my my downstreaming mix. So that's pretty much it right there. Pretty much it. You guys remember how green and everything this was? Now look at it. Wow. There you go. So again, I'm gonna leave the pump sprayer here on the side next to this tree right here. And if I need to, then I can do another application. But you can see here from afar, guys, I mean, it's like boom. And you see where the white is because the bacteria is dying already. So what I'm going to do is let me go ahead and switch over to the head mount, and then we're going to downstream this thing together. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Okay guys, as always, whenever you start a house wash, you want to start at your dirtiest wall, which just happens to be this one right here. Be honest with you, I mean, this siding, I think she said that at some point here they're going to switch over. They already did the garage side to vinyl. We're going to try our best here to make this look good, but they have so many issues with their siding. Look, they got plants growing. I'm going to show you here what I'm talking about. You see that right there? Plants growing on it. And I think maybe that's why they don't want us to do the back. Maybe they're having siding put in them back. She says that they're going to eventually get the whole house with vinyl siding. So, and you guys see there, I mean, this is terrible. They need to get somebody in here to prune all of these back, because I mean, there's just no way around it. And most of these are all weeds. There's weeds growing all through the bushes. So I'm not even that worried about what I'm spraying, because what's growing on the wall right there is nothing but weeds. Big ass weeds. So, but the woman here, you know, God bless her soul, she's like in her 80s, really bad shape, you know, physically, bad health. You know, she's in a wheelchair and stuff. So we're gonna try our best here to make this look pretty good for her. And I think, I want to say, look at that, it's already pretty much done. All of that green that was on there is gone. Hit this soft hit up here. Oh man, I want to say, guys, I think she got a violation. I'm pretty sure she got an HOA violation of some kind. So, but like I said, we've done her house before. It's not like this is not the first time or anything like that. But I like doing these type of projects so you guys see. You know, I recently read a post. Oh, her door here is open. Let's close this real good. While I was on the other side getting my hoses ready, getting everything ready, she had a what is that thing called, Uber Eats delivery come to the door. So anyway, I was saying about the Facebook post. I had somebody saw a comment on there. Ooh, I don't want to get too close right there, guys. I don't want to get the chemical all over. Ooh. I saw a comment on there that I thought was kind of interesting, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. Ooh, look at this, guys. Getting interesting, this one. And it's this, you know, that they were saying like that watching YouTubers in the industry is a waste of time because they make everything look easy, and it's not that easy. And I don't know, I would like you guys to comment on it. Look at that, guys, right through the trees right there, just hitting that last little bit right here. You guys see that? Dynamic. You see how hard this is, guys. It's not always easy, and I hope that you guys that watch the channel, you know, you don't come, that I don't paint that picture for you guys that this is like, you know what I mean, the easiest thing ever, because I don't ever say that. You know, building a successful, any company, not just pressure washing, any company, it doesn't matter if it's a painting, handyman service, you know, if you're building a service industry type company, Nothing comes easy, guys. Everything comes through hardship, because you learn through a process of elimination. We talk about this all the time. You know, I tell you guys that this business, a lot of hard work. You got to have the work ethic. You got to have the right attitude for the job. Ooh, look at that. And finally, you know, you got to have the student mentality, but there's nothing easy about it, right? And one thing I will say about that Facebook comment is that I think the reason why, you know, if you watch somebody like Fresh Rinse or Pink Flamingo or whomever, you know, your YouTuber of choices, I think what happens is we sort of make it look easy because we've been around for a long time. You know what I mean? In my case, 12 years. I know some of the other guys, they're in their 4th or 5th season. But, you know, when you've been around for a while, and I mean, think about how many houses, guys, I've done as a company, right? Me personally, well, my company's done over 30,000, but me, I'm talking just me. I've done over 10,000. That's a tremendous amount of jobs, tremendous amount of houses. So the experience level for me is just through the roof. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna make things look fairly easy, but I'm gonna do my best over the next couple of years as I, you know, evolve also in content creation. I'm gonna do my best to show you guys also the negative sides of running a business, right? Not just the positive, but also the negatives. You know, what happens when, like, I'll give you guys a great example. I talked about this on video. Last year, one of my leads crashed our truck, right? And he was what, 2 years in with us, crashed his truck, crashed one of our rigs. And, you know, sad to say, he's no longer with us, right? So, you know, you go through things as a company, and then you evolve, you learn from your experiences, from your, you know, good and bad experiences, and you evolve, you learn, you become better from those experiences. And I've talked about this a lot. You know, when I started Mr. Bubbles, man, you see, I want to point this out. You see that, guys? You see the overspray hitting the plants? So that's why, you know, when you rinse, you got to make sure you're rinsing all the plants thoroughly, because, you know, I can't, there's nothing that I can do. I can move this way and control it a little bit, but look at that. It's still, and it's kind of windy. You can see up here on the trees, it's windy. Not that much that I can do to control the overspray all that much. And so, you know, this is going to happen to you as well. And you just need to make sure that you're rinsing properly in the end. Especially rose bushes right there. Those things are finicky. Now, I didn't need to do the concrete here because I pulled out my soft washing hose and I hit this with the 2.5%. Because if you guys remember, you know, when we were doing our walk around, man, this thing was pitch black. Now it's a lot of mold, and, you know, downstreaming mix is not going to do anything to that, right? That's why I did that, to help me out a little bit. But anyway, so, you know, the point about the Facebook post, guys, you know, in my opinion, so we're just going to touch that up there. She doesn't want anything in the back done, like I said. We'll just hit that corner right there. Guys, there's nothing in this business that is easy, right? I mean, if you want to build a successful company, that's not going to be easy. Now, if you just want to, let's say you just want to go out there and, you know, make some side hustle money, and, you know, you're not really that invested in it. You're putting in, like, let's say, you know, less than 10 hours a week into it, something like that, then I don't think it's really gonna matter. Oh, let's go over there with our fan tip, guys, because that's wood, and the wood in her fascia is a little suspect, to say the least. And I don't want to hit it with the shooter tip because it might break it. Right there. That was a good thing we hit that with the stronger mix down there, because that's completely clean. And I hope that I do a good job of showing you guys like the realness of it all, right? Of course, you know, like I was saying, you know, I make it look easier than what it is simply because I've been doing it for a long time, right? You go out there and do 3, 4, 5,000 house washes and you see how easy it becomes to you, right? Human nature, anything that you do, you know, over and over and over again, especially, and that's why we did this series. Oh, this is looking so good. Guys, all of that stuff that was on there, all that green is all gone. You know, you guys that watch the series from the very beginning, you know that it's all about system. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You know, doing your 5 rounds no matter what. Home and plant protection no matter what. Right? Being systematic in everything that you do is very important. And that's how you get that consistent level of quality as well. Look at that right here, guys, where those vines were. It was all green and black, so it's all gone. A little bit down here still. A little bit. It's still there. Towards the end here, I'll just spray a little bit of that stronger mix on it, because she's got the plants right up against it. I'm going to talk to her about, you know, making sure she gets a landscaper in here, because I mean the stuff is like glued to the wall. But you know, that's what it is, guys. You guys want to have a, you know, exterior cleaning business. You know, not everything's gonna be cookie cutter, not everything's gonna be perfect, right? Wow, that's it, guys. That's it. No more solution. Everything else that's on there can come off. Up there looks really good too. I know through the camera you can't see really well, but the solution got up there and it's all clean. That wall right there was really dirty as well. But I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and switch over to water. Let me go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll catch you guys on the other side, on the flip side. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, you know, your pricing PDF, your for example, you know, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you guys. You do not want to miss out on this one. So remember, guys, whenever you switch to water, you got a little bit of solution left, about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna put that solution here where there's a little bit of green. It's actually gone. No, you're not gonna be able to see that too well on camera anyway. But I'm just rinsing out my line now. You know, the way the way that I've always done it is, you know, once I take my drop stick, I put it in the water. And if you notice here, look, my J-rod only has 2 tips, which is a soap tip fan, soap tip high, shooter tip. And so I'm still running my soap tips, because now what I'm doing is I'm rinsing out my downstream injector, right? And that's how come, you know, as a company, we're able to, you know, make them last over a year or so. Because, you know, we're rinsing out all the solution off of them. I'm gonna hit these plants really well. Like I said, these plants, though, they're in bad shape because of the fact that there's a big weed growing there. That's a big weed, and then this one is being choked out by a weed. And, you know, you can't blame the woman, you know, poor thing. I remember doing her house last year. I think I met her husband. Maybe her husband died since then. She's a lot older, real bad shape, you know, health-wise. So want to take good care of her. There you have it. Make sure you water the plants. Remember, guys, there's not much that you can do in terms of, you know, getting solution on the plants. You know, it's okay to do that, right? What's not okay is for you to leave. I swear I heard somebody call my name. Wow. You just can't leave the solution on there. So there you go. But anyway, yeah, I was saying about the comment section also, guys, you know, make sure you let me know. I really do want to know. And you know, I read every comment and I reply to all the comments. Let me know in the comment section what you guys you know, really thought of the downstreaming series. You know, what your favorite part was. You know, I know some of you guys have already expressed to me that you really appreciated, you know, how I showed you exactly how to create the solution that we're using. You know, because it's one thing for you to, you know, see a video of a guy talking about it. Whole different thing for you to see a video showing you exactly how to do it. And then also, you know, that's why I decided to do very little amounts of editing here for this series, because I wanted you guys to see like everything, you know, right here. I wanted you to be right here with me, doing everything with me. So that was good. And by the way, with windows, you want to put, we'll do this one. Look, you want to put about 10 seconds on each piece of glass. I'm sorry, 5 seconds, 10 seconds on the window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, when you rinse, you want to rinse from top to bottom, the opposite of the soap page. We talk about this all the time. When you're, you know, saucing up a house, you're going to go from ground to gutter, and then when you're rinsing, it's going to be the opposite. You're going to go from the top to the bottom, just like that. All right, guys, wow, I know you won't be able to tell that much on camera, but man, this is looking great, guys. Because the worst part of the house was the brick, like the last 3 feet all the way around, and it looks brand new. But that's what that pump sprayer is for, guys. Make sure you have a, you know, a pump sprayer, and you always carry with you, you know, extra strong solution there for these exact type of situations. Okay, there you go. That's looking pretty good. Now I still got to do the concrete, so I still got to do a little bit more rinsing, because, you know, I'm gonna get debris all over this wall and stuff. So not worried about rinsing everything 100% right now, because like I said, I'm gonna have to do that at the end anyway. Now remember this plant right here, we were talking about it a little bit ago. Make sure get a lot on there because there's a hydrangea right there. There's an azalea and a rose bush. I mean, I don't know. Those are the pretty much the top 3 plants that will die almost immediately if you get, you know, if you leave chemical on them. Hydrangeas, azaleas, and rose bushes. So I'm gonna spend a good 1-2 minutes here putting water on all of these plants. And we're coming towards the end here anyway. You've got to do those windows there and that window up there. Rinse this one wall, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, wow, I had fun making this series for you guys because, you know, like I've said all throughout the series, this is how we make 80% of our money, guys. Like you see here, this job, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, this job here is $699. So 3 side wash, we charge $299, and then the difference is we're doing this driveway and the walkway and stoop. So $699 for this job. And like I said, 80% of our money on Mr. Bubbles comes from house washing or downstreaming and concrete cleaning. And that's exactly what we're doing here. And guess what? One of the crews that I got in the field today, they're doing 5 jobs. Every single one of their jobs has concrete cleaning to do as well. Whether it's a sidewalk, walkway, patio, they're doing a lot of concrete cleaning. One of the houses is a basement stairwell. So make sure that you guys are out there and, you know, you're selling these services, you're upselling these services, because that's where all of the money is. Okay, we can hit that wall and that window over here from here, so we don't have to go around too much. Look at that, right at that window, the top part. 1 2 3 4 5, not the bottom one. 1 2 3 4 5. Get the solution off of the wall. Bam. Oh, that looks pretty good. Of course, they got right there where I'm shooting, there's a big black stripe there, but it's because the paint already ate up the paint. Like I said, the siding here is in bad shape. So, and then these windows here, we'll just hit it from afar as well. We don't get any water on the camera. And these are the garage windows anyway, and she's got like blinders there, so I don't really have to worry about doing that. Last one, I got it from right here. Look at that, guys. That's pretty good. And again, I mean, I still have to power wash this, and it's gonna get debris everywhere, so I'm gonna do some more rinsing towards the end. Let's just get the solution off of this this wall. Gotta be careful. There's a huge bee's nest right here where I'm pointing. Huge. I've seen about 80 or 90 bees come out of there. So stay away from right where my line is right there. I'm probably pissing them off. Hit this bush as well, azalea, and then you got a rose bush right there, and we already hit that one right there. So let's hit this rose bush with a little bit of that God liquid, that water right there, and then we'll rinse this off. Ooh, that's pretty good right there. And again, I mean, I don't even have to worry about the garage door because I'm gonna get so much debris on it when I do the what's it called, the driveway. Yeah, and I'm doing that off camera, but you know what, I'll do a final walk around with you guys, final walk and talk here on this job, and you guys can see how the job, you know, the job comes out. Ooh, look at that. Bam. And then also, man, last night, guys, it started raining here in my area around 8 o'clock. Wow, man, it's been a minute since I seen it rain like that, and it rained all night long. It caused major problems, flooding. There's a couple towns here that are still out, neighborhoods that are still out of power. It rained from 8 o'clock to about 7 a.m. So all of these plants got a lot of water tonight, but you never want to count on that. You know what I mean? I don't ever say, oh, they got water at night, so I'm not going to water them now. I always water at the end. You've seen, I mean, I probably, you know, it's been what, 5, 6, 7 minutes now just watering these plants right here. So again, that's part of your house washing mix, right? A mix. I'm sorry, guys. house washing system plant protection. Make sure you pay attention to that, because these plants will die if you do not rinse them. All right, guys, that's it for the house wash. I'm gonna switch my system over to do the concrete cleaning, and then I'll catch you on the flip side. We'll do a walkthrough here at the end when I finish everything up. Okay, guys, so I sprayed concrete brightener here. You know, you can see it's starting to brighten up already. Yeah, let's do a quick walk around here so I can show you. In the end here, I spent a couple more minutes watering these plants, rinse the garage door really quickly. I mean, really good. If you guys remember here in the bottom, it was all green, and so pretty much everything's good to go. Of course, you know, this is going to brighten up real good. I mean, look at this. This thing was all black and grimy. We hit the windows there really good, and we made sure to water the plants and all that. Look at the stoop, guys, how this came out. And I'll put some before and after pictures here for you guys to see it. But wow, look at that. And you can see there from the pictures, I mean, it's a big difference. And I wanted to show you this one thing here real quickly. So you guys remember when we did our walkthrough here, how bad this was. Guys, I didn't hit this with any pressure at all, okay? That's what I wanted to show you, no pressure. This was just, you know, the soft washing that was done with the jug, the 2-gallon spray. You see how good that looks over there and over here. And in here, there was really nothing really that dirty here. Siding over here looks pretty good as well. You won't even be able to see here because of the plants. Of course, you guys saw on video, I rinsed these plants really well, rinsed these plants up here. And so everything's really good. And yeah, I had fun in this series, guys. I really enjoyed it. We spent some good time together, and got a chance to wash some different types of material, right? Because I don't think you guys seen me do this one yet. And then you remember here how nasty this was, guys. Look at that. Everything looks brand spanking new. And guys, please do let me know in the comment section what you thought of the series. Do you want me to continue to make series for you guys? Because I do have other series planned. And you know, if that's making a difference for you, again, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear your input on that. And then in the next very episode, we've already recorded it as well. It's going to be coming out in the next couple of days. We're going to be doing another shop episode where we're going to be talking about 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Of course, 𝐂𝐒𝐒, you guys know, is my own creation. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 stands for Sales, Operations, Marketing, and Administration. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. And you know, make sure you guys email me. I have tons of resources for you guys, and I will send you that out. And I love interacting with you guys, and I do answer all of my emails. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.